Hello tennis fans, welcome back to another edition, special edition for that matter, of tennis, and still on the celebration of the young teenager Emma Raducanu, and news coming in indicates in the past 24 hours that Emma Raducanu may possibly be on her way to becoming a billionaire, a sports billionaire. You heard me right. Read my lips, a billionaire. Before I zoom in the analysis, please, if it happens to be your first time of joining me on this platform, please, please subscribe to the channel, touch the notification bell, share the program to as many viewers as possible, smash the like button if you enjoy the presentation, comment to agree or disagree with the analysis in this episode. And thank you very much for your support all this while. And news coming in is that Emma Raducanu's win of the US Open has opened many doors for her, and obviously even prior to her winning the Grand Slam tournament, I knew what possibly may be awaiting her after conquering the tennis female singles contestants throughout the world. And it's not surprising that all these details are emerging out after her win, and now she's returned back to United Kingdom and happily with her parents to calmly celebrate the win. And as you know, she's a calm person. She doesn't want media attention. That's how I see. But now she's forced to conduct so many interviews. Yeah, so many interviews currently now because and Britain just welcomed a new superstar into their sports stars group, and that's Emma Raducanu. And so now things are beginning to change in her life. And prior to her winning the US Open, some people never took notice of her, though this platform knew and even projected what she may possibly achieve back then during her Wimbledon contest. And so it's not surprising at all that after her success, so many things are emerging. And the thing is, so many brands are coming up to try a lineup to sign Emma Raducanu on with it. And we are talking about millions of dollars, ranging from $100 million to $1 billion. Talking about, that's the amount of money that we are talking about here. Oh my, it's a good time to be a tennis player, and it's a good time to be Emma Raducanu, I must say. And before coming to film this episode, when we look at the top sportswoman with the highest amount of money with respect to endorsement deals, we are talking about someone like Naomi Osaka. Yeah, Naomi Osaka, who earned $55 million last year alone in endorsements from brands ranging from Nike, MasterCard, Louis Vuitton, and Levi's, Nissan, Beats, and Panasonic, and others. So that's what we're talking about here. Plus another $5 million on-court prize money there, in on-court prize money that Naomi Osaka earns. So we're talking about a year earning of roughly $60 million plus. That's what we're talking about here. And before the start of the US Open, Emma Raducanu had 400,000 followers on IG, Instagram. We're talking about Instagram, not all her social media platforms, mind you. And with respect to other platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and others, she may have other followers there subsequently. But let's restrict analysis now to Instagram. Prior to her winning the US Open, she had 400K followers. But before coming to film this episode, by a close check and glance through her Instagram account indicates that she has 2 million followers. Yeah, and it might even increase by the end of this episode. Might even increase as I'm speaking by the end of this episode. And so that's what we're talking about here. The endorsement and the deals will start to pop up and come. And let me, with due respect to this source, dailymail.co.uk, dailymail.co.uk, and highlight on some articles there, and a little bit which is in reference in related to the analysis right here on board. And And it says Emma Raducanu's US Open has handed her a one-way ticket to the big time, obviously, as I said. The teenager became an overnight star, attending the Met Gala days later in New York, of course. As some of you are aware, you are following her, you are aware. She even posted a picture on Instagram. A 7-figure deal to become a Tiffany & Co. brand ambassador is rumored. 7-figure deal. We are talking about a minimum of $1 million upwards. That's 7-figure deal, as you are aware. And then the likes of Adidas, Uniqlo want her to, and career earning could reach $1 billion. Yeah, that's what we're talking about here. Serious business. Winning comes with so many opportunities there. And Max Eisenbart, super agent to some of the highest earning sports women in history, answers the mail on Sunday's call on the second ring, despite it being the busiest week for years in his stellar marketing career. Yeah. 49-year-old father of two, a vice president at talent giants IMG, is speaking from Florida just a few days after Emma Raducanu, one of his clients, stunned the world by winning the US Open, aged 18, as a qualifier without dropping a set. Yeah, without dropping a set there. So the teenager from Bramley, Kent, is one of the hottest properties in sport and one of the brightest British global prospects in generations. Yeah, that's what we're talking about here. Yeah. And it goes ahead to indicate sponsorship and PR experts guesstimate, they are guessing and estimating, guesstimate she might, in a long and successful career, earn anything from 100 million to 1 billion pounds sterling. Fantasy, maybe not. Yeah. The Mail on Sunday has learned that her two current endorsement deals to date with sports giant Nike and racket supplier Wilson are worth just 100,000 pounds sterling a year combined, and both are rolling 1-year contracts, right? It's 1-year contracts. Yeah. Industry sources expect this either to be renewed imminently for at least 10 times as much or be replaced by rival brands. Of course, Adidas are interested. If Nike is not willing to increase by 10-fold or 15-fold, Nike will take over, obviously. British super sportswear firm Castor, who have deals with Andy Murray, McLaren of Formula One, the England cricket team, and Wolves, Newcastle, and Rangers from football, to name a few, are keen to talk to Raducanu. With Nike in pole position, Adidas circling, Eisenbart is in a seller's market, obviously. Eisenbart is in a seller's market to market and project Emma Raducanu commercially very well. And he may not fail on this one, I know, hopefully. Among dozens of global brands from the fashion, automotive, soft drinks, and beauty sectors understood to be wanting to talk to Eisenbart about Raducanu are the Japanese clothing brand Uniqlo. You know, Eisenbart Raducanu is his client, and so that's why his things are centered on Eisenbart. About Raducanu are the Japanese clothing brand Uniqlo, Aston Martin, Chanel, and Lacoste, as well as several cryptocurrency companies and jewelry firm Tiffany & Co. Yeah. Raducanu wore Tiffany during her US Open win, and then at the glamorous Met Gala last week when she wore Chanel. A 7-figure deal to become a brand ambassador for Tiffany is rumored, yeah. And insiders say endorsements are worth $5 million or more over the next year, could be penned within months depending on what she and her advisors want to do. Yeah, so that's what we're talking about here. Things are changing, and the bigger she becomes, the bigger the purse. Yeah, and if Naomi Osaka on the lighter side will be handling a mental issue, no problem. Emma Raducanu is taking over. Anyway, they are good friends anyway. So that's what we're talking about here. Yeah, and so many revelations are coming up there, and there in a nutshell, I decided to just skip through. It's not necessary to go through it, as you can find it where I quoted the source, and there in a nutshell, it's quite why Eisenbart is so trusted to do the right thing for Raducanu. A source who knows him and the way IMG handle their business, is the vice president of IMG, handle their business, names tells the MOS, one Grand Slam title doesn't guarantee Emma anything in terms of longevity. So IMG will play zero role in any hype. They will be doing the opposite. Talk of millions and billions won't help Emma or any rising star. Max will be doing what he needs to do to talk that down. And last, you don't make progress in this industry by talking about business. You make it by getting on with business. Sponsorship expert Konrad Wiacek, head of sport analysis at Global Data, predicts Emma will have signed several lucrative deals before the Australian Open gets underway in January. The period between the US and the Australian Open is the traditional time to get deals signed, obviously. Leisure wear, sports, health, fitness and lifestyle brands are all very interested. There's no one like her in British tennis, with Andy Murray's best days behind him. What is massively in her favor is the fact she's connected to the 3 distinct and lucrative markets is in North America, Europe, and Asia due to her heritage. That sends her earnings potentially off the chart, of course, due to her heritage, and she's been getting so many love out there. You know, a Chinese mom and a Romanian father. She cuts across from Asia to Europe, even to North America, where she was born, in Canada. You see, so that's how lucky Emma Raducanu is. And her post on a Chinese platform, Weibo, within 7 hours attracted more than 1 million views and likes. You can imagine. Yeah, so she's making the fame right now, and that's for now. She's dwarfing everybody on the fame league table now. Yeah, as I said, Raducanu was born in Toronto, Canada, to a Romanian father and Chinese mom. I'm trying to stop the extraction of the information there to concentrate on the analysis. Just to try to make reference with what is happening and what currently, anyway, on the other side, she started training, and she may pull out of the Chicago WTA tour. Yeah, she's even pulled out. She's been pulled some few hours ago before coming to studio. She's pulled out of the Chicago Open. Raducanu was born in Toronto, Canada, to a Romanian father and Chinese mom, was raised in Kent, and made her breakthrough in New York. Already, she's cultivating a huge following in China. A single post in Mandarin on Chinese social media platform Weibo had 1 million views within 7 hours on Friday, as I said. You see, they've also quoted it. Sponsorship consultant Nigel Curry added, if Emma can win subsequent Grand Slam events, she will become the highest earning UK female athlete of all time. The highest earning sportswoman, of course, I said in Naomi, Osaka, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and so even the funny thing is what tickled me was the last week or so when she won the US Open, and they were saying she's moved up the rankings, and that's to 22. I even did a video on that. And someone added she's even the British #1 tennis player. Come on. The reason why I'm laughing to that is even in Britain now, we don't have any female tennis player who is that good. So to say she's even #1 is something which is of absolute certainty. Yeah, we know she's #1. Obviously, Johanna Konta, Hida Watson are not doing that much. Yeah, because Konta is being knocked out from a Grand Slam to WTA tour from one to the other. So Emma Raducanu doesn't have competitor, as I said. Yeah, she doesn't have competitor. Yeah, definitely. So that is what it's all about. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do well to hit the subscribe button, touch the notification bell, share the program to as many viewers as possible who are tennis fans and sports fans, and then comment to agree or disagree with me with the analysis in this episode, and then smash the like button if you enjoyed the presentation. Yeah. So, and thank you very much for spending your golden opportunity to be with me on this platform. It's an interesting time to be Emma Raducanu, and already she's received her check, and she said she was asked about it, and she smiled and said the money is under the care of custody of her father and her parents. I understand, because as 18-year-old, she doesn't need money as at now. Money should be the last thing on her thoughts. Yeah, thank you very much for spending your golden time to be with me, your special time to be with me on this platform. Cheers. I love you as always. Keep on spreading the good news. Tell a friend to support and subscribe to the channel. We need to boost the good algorithm of the channel. Cheers. I love you wherever you are. Bye-bye.